Atia for turning my boss's micromanagement against him? I'm going to preface this by saying I love my job and my coworkers, but my boss, not so much. He's an infamous micromanager who believes that every detail of every project must go through him for approval, to the point where it's suffocating. For context, I work as a marketing coordinator at a mid-sized firm that thrives on creativity. Yet here I am, shackled to this guy's obsessive need for control. Let's call him Steve. A few weeks ago, Steve summoned me into his office. I want you to write the script for our new ad campaign, and I want daily updates on your progress, he ordered, tapping his pen on the desk like a drill sergeant. Sure, Steve. I'll get right on it, I replied, suppressing my eye roll. But inside, I was fuming. I knew that with his constant meddling, my creative flow would be severely stifled. So, I had an idea, a plan to show him just how ridiculous his micromanagement was. After a few days of drafts, I completed the script, but instead of a polished final version, I sent him a raw, unedited, and quite frankly, appalling first draft. I included a note that said, I know you like to be hands-on, so I thought it'd be best for you to have the first look at my unfinished work. Looking back, I probably should have realized this was a bad idea, but the thrill of malicious compliance was intoxicating. Steve, of course, immediately tore into it. This is terrible. No, no, no. You're missing the mark completely. It's all over the place. I leaned into it. I understand, Steve, but I thought we were going for your vision. Let me know what changes you'd like to see, and I'll make those adjustments. From there, every day was a new lesson in extreme feedback. My inbox filled with his critiques, often multiple times a day. Can we change the font choice? What about the color of the logo? No, scrap that. Let's make it more exciting. He even suggested adding a cartoon character in the background, and I almost choked on my coffee when I read it. As the days turned into a week, I realized I had unintentionally unleashed a monster. Steve's daily emails became more frantic, and the office gossip started to notice. Colleagues would smirk as he passed by, and I heard whispers of how he was spending way too much time on my project. Meanwhile, I was secretly giddy. This was not only a way to demonstrate how ridiculous his micromanagement style was, but it had also made it a fun challenge to see just how absurd things could get. I didn't have to lift a finger, and here he was, drowning in his own expectations. Then came the breaking point. He called an impromptu team meeting. We need to address the ad campaign immediately, Steve declared. He then proceeded to project my chaotic draft on a screen for everyone to see. My heart raced as he dissected it live. The color choices are atrocious, he said, gesturing. And what kind of person would come up with a talking dog in an ad about luxury watches? The laughter rippled through the conference room, and I could barely contain my grin. I felt a rush of victory, knowing that while everyone else was in on the joke, Steve was the unwitting punchline. As we wrapped up the meeting, Steve approached me, clearly flustered. This needs to be fixed. I can't release something like this. Of course, Steve, I replied sweetly. Just let me know what specific changes you want, and I'll get to it. In the weeks that followed, he finally eased up on the micromanaging just a little. He still wanted daily updates, but he was now open to discussing ideas first before diving in headlong. I had effectively turned the tables and taught him a lesson about trust and teamwork. So, AT for using malicious compliance to make a point about micromanagement, I can't help but feel like I might have crossed a line, but I think I needed to show Steve that he had gone too far. My goal was to lighten the load, not cause chaos. Was I wrong here?